Yeah, boo!
What does make you say Yahoo?
Mango with sticky rice.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Nice.
Vegan cheesecake, which I just discovered like a week ago.
I want to
Oh
try
yeah, I think
that.
I'm beating that or something. I'm so sad about the yogurt.
What yogurt is it? I saw that on your Tumblr that the yogurt's being
I
canceled.
replied, it's Whole Soy and Co.
Oh, okay.
That stuff's so good, and they can't
That is a
make it
shame.
anymore.
They have the best variety of soy yogurts.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, I saw something the other day that I thought you would appreciate. Apparently, in Vancouver, every year, there's something called a vegan prom.
Aww.
And the description on Facebook, I'm not kidding, is this prom is open to vegans, vegetarians, or vegan allies.
Oh,
Nice.
I love that.
Am I hearing that somebody has a music going on?
There's something.
It's like a thumping bass.
Someone joined.
Matt Palka joins.
Hello.
So everybody Palka.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Oh, I just came off of like a conference high because I just was at a leadership conference, so I drove back. So I'm just like, what happened?
What did happen? What was the conference about?
It was a So hang on a second.
Have you literally just got back? Like, your
Basically,
suitcase and you're still wearing
yeah.
a coat?
I literally just got basically like a leadership conference. I don't know if you know like what FBLA are or like National FFA. They used to be Future Farmers of America. They're a bunch of CTSOs, and I'm part of one of them. So that's the Greyhound.
Awesome. Haley and Taylor have joined us as well.
Hi.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi. Hello.
That's fantastic. So what I've been doing as everybody joins in is I've been asking them, I'm going to start off with Matt, I've been asking them to tell us their name, about their channel, their YouTube channel, and where they are connecting in from.
Okay, 1 second.
Can you guys hear me? My internet just like died momentarily.
I can hear Bridget, yes.
Yeah, you're fine.
Me too.
Actually, Matt, before you get started, I noticed that it just rolled over to 2 o'clock now, so at this point is where I'm probably going to be breaking my video download and doing a separate podcast for the next 2 hours.
Sweet.
So I'm going to see if I can play. That's not it. That's Carly Rae Jepsen. Let's see here. This is it. Yeah, PaulTalks theme music. Can anybody else hear that?
No.
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 Oh yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Aha. So this is the PaulTalks 2-year anniversary 8-hour-long live stream, and we are just going into the 2 o'clock hour. I'm so excited that I've got 10 connections here, 10 friends plus me. That's awesome. And now I'm going to make the music stop.
Hey.
It's almost like I know what I'm doing.
Almost.
Almost.
Matt, are you all set?
Yeah, I'm good now. As long as the audio is coming through here and not the computer, I can hear you guys fine.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
So Matt, if you want to tell us your name, your channel, and where you're from.
Okay. My name is Matthew Palka, Buddy Palka. That's apparently the new catchphrase from Mike Falzone. I'm from New York, Binghamton, New York, so it's central southern. I'm an hour south of Syracuse, so up Syracuse. And my channel is basically, it's a lot of educational stuff. It's a lot of psychology, human development, and it's all over the place. I don't really have a set-in-stone thematic thing. I kind of just talk about ideas on it. And yeah.
That's great. And then we also have 2 other my friends joining in, Haley and Taylor. I like the shared earbuds.
Yeah.
So, in turn, why don't you start first, Haley? Tell us your name, about your channel, and where you're from. Obviously, you're from the same.
Yes. I'm Haley. My channel is Haley Like the Wolf. My channel is very inconsistent. I'll talk about social justice stuff or whatever I want to talk about, and I have not been making videos very recently, but I'm coming back. I have a bunch of stuff I'm going to do. So Haley Like the Wolf is my channel, and we are from Central California. So yeah.
And Taylor?
I'm Taylor, and my channel is Flannel Taylor. And I don't know, I feel like I tell a lot of stories about my life, or, yeah, I don't know, I don't have anything really set, like, wait, how do I do the little bar thing at the bottom?
The lower thirds are available if you go to the left side of your screen. There should be like a little icon for toolboxes.
Toolbox.
And it's the Hangout toolbox.
Ooh, I've never used Google Hangouts before.
Are you guys like?
Realm of
Yeah.
excitement.
Are you guys from like Sacramento area or lower?
We're from Fresno. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm Sacramento area person.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nicole Sweeney cheered for FBLA, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Those are all that there. I think there are 8 CTSOs. They're their career and technical student organizations. So they have different focuses. So FBLA's focus is business, and ours is family. Whereas, can I make the bright enough so you can see the logo?
I think if you just hold it up, it should be, there you go.
Nice.
Oh.
So it's Family, Career, Community Leaders of America.
Let's see here. And what else? Oh, and we lost Bridget, Mouse and Sneakers, because the internet kicked off. But she has to go study for her midterms anyway. Thank you for being here, Bridget. It's been awesome having you here, Bridget. All right. Awesome.
Cool.
So let's see here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have one space open still. So like Emily Hatfield or somebody else wants to join in. One space.
Oh, Emily.
But Emily Eaton is sadly just having difficulties with her computer today. So she is watching though. So hi, Emily Eaton. Oh goodness. Thank you so much for being here again for my 2-year YouTubeversary. I wasn't sure if this all-day stream was going to be a good idea or a foolish one, but it's been a lot of fun so far. And like more than half of the people who said they're going to be here haven't even tried to connect yet. So this is going to go on for a nice little while. I like that.
Sweet.
Neil McNeil, who some of you may know from the YouTubes, says he'll be popping in a little bit later this afternoon. Very cool. Got Ickle Rose, Ellen, and Paul Neefsey said they're going to be joining in a little bit later on as well. Lots of stuff. Chelsea, Allie, yeah. So all we've been doing really is just looking at the chats in the viewer accessible side of YouTube and answering questions from over there. We've been asking each other questions, answering questions like that, and tweeting out about stuff. I see that Fran just asked the question, who are your top 5 YouTubers, each of you?
That's a good question.
How do you get to the questions? Is that in the chat or is that with the question app?
If you open up, it's not here in this window that we're using here. It's in the publicly viewable YouTube page for the video. The links that I've been sending out all day.
Okay, cool.
So who wants to go first about their top 5 YouTubers?
I can give it a whirl.
Go for it, Rowan.
I mean, I feel okay. I'm gonna give some love to people who are like the sort of small YouTube people. Oh, Liverpool Lights.
Yes, Kelzel, Liverpool Lights.
Yeah, amazing stuff. It's Radish Time. I don't know if anyone knows Kelly from It's Radish Time. Not Kelly. Yes, Kelly. Maybe Kelly from It's Radish Time. It's like the most chill channel with just every video is a new topic, and she's so like connected with the viewers, and it's always about asking them questions and giving thoughts on completely random things, but it's so relaxing to like watch and listen to. Her kind of thoughts and stuff are awesome as well. Who else? Tainted Liberal as well.
That's a great name.
Cat Black.
Love Cat Black.
And Paul.
Good move.
I don't know if you guys have heard of Paul.
Do tell us more, Ro. Tell us more.
Paul's okay. He's 28. Got some nice red glasses now. It's all happening.
Who else wants to list their top 5? Thank you, Rowan. That's great.
Oh my gosh.
How about Amber? Amber, do you have a top 5?
I'm scrolling through my subscriptions right now, and wow, I really need to clean this, but I don't go to someone else.
It's maybe you could do your top 5 right now.
Yeah, I don't think anybody say forever top 5.
I don't know, like, I haven't been watching very many videos right now, so I'm like, I don't know.
So should I go? Or...
Yeah, go ahead, Francie.
Okay. Obviously, Paul is one of them.
You don't have to say me.
No, I'm not even kidding. It's true. Then Jessica Lee.
Love Jessica Lee.
She's great.
Yeah. Stuff Mom Never Told You. I don't know if you know this channel.
Oh yeah, she's really good too.
Yeah, I love the topics she talks about. Then Natalie Tran. She's just hilarious. Community channel.
Community channel.
And Niga Higa.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Amber, are you ready for us?
Let's see. Well, I recently found Connor Manning's videos, and he's a delight.
Yeah, Connor has a few fans among us here.
I watch a lot of Ashley Mardell's videos. What's your channel name? Is it just Ashley Mardell?
It's now Ashley Mardell. It used to be
Hey there.
Ava Gordy is a lot of fun.
Ava Gordy,
she used to be Whole Time Ava, but that name got confusing, so she's like, ah. I don't know.
That could be it. It doesn't have to be 5.
Oh, also, Paul Roth is a pretty cool YouTuber. I enjoy his videos a lot.
It's becoming a trend.
It is. How about the Wolf Sisters? Haley, do you have a top 5 YouTube channels?
Alright, I was thinking, I'm trying to think of the people I watch like every single time they put up videos.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Philip DeFranco. I know, like I watch a lot of SourceFed.
Yeah, I watch a lot of SourceFed. Megan Tonjes, I love Megan Tonjes, and she's making videos like every day of the week now, and that's been pretty amazing. Marina Shut Up is also, I watch her videos every time they come out.
Yeah.
I just had another one. I don't remember. Alright, that's my list.
Taylor, is your list the same?
I feel like we share the same list.
Yeah.
It's a good list.
Oh, Claudia Boleyn, she's really good.
Yeah.
I like her.
Claudia, yeah. I actually invited her, but she didn't respond.
Oh, Vlogalotties, just because I like to do the workout videos.
Yes.
So she's pretty great. Now I have to look at my subscription. Gunnarolla, I really like Gunnarolla.
Lex.
Oh, Lex, that's what I was going to say. Tyrannosaurus.
Yes. Tyrannosaurus Lex, Lex can roar, Lex Croucher. She is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's
I
great.
love Lex. So funny.
Cool. That's a good list.
Yeah.
Let me move over
We had
to
a longer
YouTube.
list.
There's 2 of us. That's cool.
Kat, do you have a list?
It's just my subscriptions list, really. Lena Norms, Just Kiss My Frog, The Frog.
Yeah, Just Kiss My Frog.
My Frog, I think it is.
Yes.
She's really cool. I love her feminism stuff. Is a really cool perspective on kind of talking to other people, which I find really nice. What else do I like?
And she's kind of cautious about her feminism. Like she doesn't want to exclude anybody.
Which it's nice and refreshing. Anthony D'Angelo does kind of new media stuff. I don't know what his actual URL is.
His URL is heythat'scool.com.
Oh yeah, that's it. She's just, of course, that's brilliant.
Cool.
What else do I like? Steve of Fizzy Lemon. I don't know if you watch them. He's pretty cool. I was going to say Ashley Mardell, but then, stolen.
We can have repeats, that's fine.
Oh, Ashley. I use Ashley's stuff as a kind of... She words things in a way that is really helpful for me to go, here is this video, you should watch this video. She has worded better than I have.
Yeah, she does a great job of scripting her stuff.
Hannah Witten's pretty good.
Love Hannah Witten, yes.
Yeah.
And then
Hannah-
there's the whole like a lot of drummer channels that I like personally, but
Are less well known.
yeah, it's just kind of drum tutorials and things, which I'm sure
Hey,
everyone wants to know
there's
about.
a ukulele channel that I subscribe to, so I get it and understand.
I've definitely watched Bassoon videos on YouTube, so I feel.
Let's move on to Lindsay's next on my list. Do you have a list?
I do. I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. All right, so I think my first one is, oh my gosh, what is her name? I forgot her name already. This is embarrassing.
Okay, what's the channel?
Marina, shut up. That's her.
Oh yeah.
That's the first one. She's very good. I'm also like a video game nerd, I have to say, so I have to include Markiplier and Jacksepticeye in that one. I love them. They're awesome.
Actually, yeah, there's some video players that oh boy, video players that I missed off.
You're obviously a fake geek girl. Come on.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But of course, Paul's on this list too, because he's awesome.
Thank you.
Also, Kick the PJ, if you're into like film and animation, he's really good too.
Yeah.
His production value is just like sky high.
I know, it's outstanding.
Manic.
Incredible.
It's a good list.
Thank you. And that's it.
I was corrected by Justin German to the chat that Anthony's channel is heythat's.cool.com.
Justin German really does know everything.
Hey, that's not cool.
And Kat Black says that she'll be joining in after doing some makeup, which is great.
Woo!
Let's see, I'll move over to Matt. Matt, do you have a list?
I don't have a list, but I'll just name some here. So Marie Jackelman I recently found she does stop motion.
Oh, yeah. She's a small YouTuber, but she's so good.
Yeah. She got chosen by I think YouTube, the YouTube creator channel, and got featured and stuff for that one stop motion she done on mental illness. That was really cool. Who else on this list? You know, I'm like a Vlogbrothers, but I would pick like some newer people here. Ashley Mardell I've watched a lot of recently too. I watched her stuff on gender and identity. I've gotten into that because I made some identity videos. Mike Falzone, I'm all about Mike Falzone.
Oh.
A lot of Mike Falzone. Who else? That Katie Project, the Third Pew I've been watching.
Both really good, yes.
Brie May is a booktuber recently.
Yes.
Yeah, Brie May. Brie May might be watching this video.
No pressure.
Bree's amazing. Bree is like putting me up in Seattle when I come over to the States. Like I'm staying with her friend in Seattle. It's crazy.
That's so cool.
That's so nice.
That's awesome. It's a me, Mylio. How does he make those videos?
He's great.
That's
I'm baffled. I was about to ask that exact same question. I don't know how he does it.
I want to just take his method and just like not copy exactly his video, but take his editing style and just put it in like an artsy video because it's just really fascinating. And then the One Time series for Leslie Founder Grail. I don't know if you've been watching the One Time series.
Leslie Founder Grail.
Yeah.
Good list.
That's so great.
I'm
Mel?
pretty sure every single person on my list has already been mentioned. But my number one is Connor Manning. Like literally every single video he does is just like my favorite. And then Ava Gordy, Toria Lene. I don't think she was mentioned, but she makes really like hilarious videos, but also like very meaningful ones.
Yeah.
Ashley Mardell in the Third Pew, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a good list. All the ones that I actually vocalized a response to, as you mentioned them, are ones that I am subscribed to. But as I mentioned a lot, I'm subscribed to many YouTube channels.
Just how many, Paul? What is that number?
We should talk about subscriptions we're subscribed to.
Yeah, it's over 700, but I'm not sure how many over 700. That was the last time I went and tried to organize it.
You win.
I don't watch every single video that everybody uploads, but I try to watch many of them. In addition to all the ones, I mean, I love so many people that you listen, but I also like Lacey Green,
Yeah.
Oh, I love Lucy.
Oh yes.
I like PBS Idea Channel with Mike Rugnetta.
Yeah.
Oh, that is also very good.
The Art Assignment with Sarah Urick Green, John Green's wife.
Yep.
Cheska Lee was already mentioned before. Oh, Akila, obviously, whose YouTube channel is Movie Freak. She's great. Cat Black. Who do I? Oh, there's a YouTuber who I think is Danish or Dutch. I feel horrible because I shouldn't mix those up, but I can't remember off the top of my head which is right. I think Danish, and her name is Pascal de Baum, and
I know her. She's awesome.
she is so good. She's very funny. I mean, she just does the casual vlogging for the most part. She's a teacher, and she just vlogs about her day and things that she thinks about. But every now and then, she'll also do like a social issues vlog, and she'll just nail it. She's great. She's very funny.
Cool.
Let me think here. Is there anybody else that you have not mentioned? I mean, I definitely watch the Vlogbrothers and Mike Falzone all the time. I watch lots of the DFTBA channels. I watch lots of the Crash Course and related channels, the PBS channels, the Discovery channels. You know, for a while, Katie Wayne had a series where she would like recap episodes of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, and she would like do imitations of the ponies, and she was hilarious. She was so good. Katie Wayne was amazing. I wish that she had like more uploads of her stuff. I watch Brizzy Voices occasionally. She's hilarious too.
I love her.
And you know, I mean, I watch like. I think I invited like 30 people to join me on this channel, and all 30 of you, I watch all of your videos.
It's awesome. It's so great.
Paul, can I just ask, is this going to be archived onto your YouTube channel?
It is.
Request to people who are watching this at any point in time, / everyone's here now, when it does get archived, in the comments, can we write these people down so that we have like a record, like a list of like recommendations? Would be really awesome.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing to point out. One of the people who watches my videos frequently, is Helia, and Helia, they have started transcribing one of my previous live stream episodes, like a 2-hour-long live stream episode for captioning purposes.
Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah.
That's a commitment.
I'm hearing something in the background. Does somebody have like a background noise happening? And that's fun.
Oh, that's us. That would be us. There's a chainsaw happening outside of our house. Oh my god! I
apologize. At least it's not happening in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Not yet.
Yeah, then it comes through the wall. Then you have problems.
You could probably put the YouTubers in the description. I mean, we could like put it in the comment section. I don't know.
I think that's what Rowan was implying. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that if someone were to transcribe the video, that it would make it even easier for us to be able to see all the stuff.
Yeah. And it takes like twice the time that the video length is, so it probably takes like 4 hours to transcribe. If it's 2 hours long, or longer.
I mean, twice as long is a kind estimation. For me, I tend to talk so much and I say so much so quickly that when I'm trying to transcribe myself, it'll take me like 5 minutes for every minute of video for me to transcribe it.
At least.
But there's this free service called Amara, amara.org.
Yeah.
And if you use amara.org, you can just go in there and put in the URL of your YouTube video and then and submit it for transcription. And then potentially anybody who wants to volunteer to do it can go to that page and transcribe your video for you and then upload it into the closed captions. So I've started using that this year. So on all my videos in the last couple of weeks, if you look at the very, very bottom of the description, there's a thing that says, help us transcribe and caption this video, and then a link to the Amara page for it. And it's not just for English, it's also for translating to other languages. So I'm hoping
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping for other languages on my videos, not just these live streams, although that'll be where I'm going to be finding it most useful because I don't want to transcribe 2 hours of myself talking.
Yeah. No one wants to transcribe just... we should try that again. No one wants to transcribe 8 hours of this one.
Yeah.
But if they're learning as they're watching it, like if it's somebody that hasn't watched it before, maybe they'd have a better time listening to the conversation and transcribing it if they haven't seen it. But
and I think I'm going to try to break this up into 2-hour chunks, so it's a little bit more manageable. I think I'll probably leave the original video up. That's going to be the whole 8-hour duration, and then I'm going to download it to my computer and then split it into 2-hour chunks and upload those as separate 2-hour portions. Which is why at 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 6 o'clock I'm playing my theme music again and reintroducing what's going on. Plus, I got a podcast now. I have a podcast now. I didn't think it was going to be that easy, but it wasn't very difficult for me to set up, and it's even like in iTunes.
Really? Dang.
Cool.
I'm all over the Patreon stuff now too. That's so cool.
Patreon stuff?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Connor's on Patreon now. He just started one. I've been supporting Mike Falzone on it as well. Peter Hollins is on it. There are a lot of great people. Lauren Fairweather is on it too.
Lauren Fairweather's the one I've been supporting the longest on Patreon, and Ricky Pointer's on there as well.
Yeah.
And we've been joined by Meg Motherwort, Meg Gilbert.
Hi.
Can you hear us, Meg? Are you there?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
Okay, I can kind of not hear you, so yeah, I may leave and try to come back.
Okay.
The other thing that I found too was Zen captions.
Yes.
You can pay, I think, they did the first 10 minutes free, but it looks like they just changed it to Rev. Apparently it's rev.com/caption now. They just just changed the name.
Yes, Zen Caption's a great one, but I don't have the.
Yeah.
Maybe if I actually started getting a lot of money from Patreon, I'll be able to do it more readily. But I don't have the money to pay to caption my videos. So every time I upload a video, my procedure is I'll edit the video after I finish shooting it, usually at night before I go to bed, and then I'll let it render to be ready for YouTube in the morning, and it uploads to YouTube as soon as it finishes rendering automatically. And then I go onto YouTube and I transcribe the video on YouTube. So that takes me like 20 to 40 minutes, depending on how long my video is, and then I'll publish it. And I'm trying really hard. It's really tempting, but I've been trying very hard not to publish my video publicly until I have the closed captions in place, because I don't want people who are hard of hearing or deaf to feel like second-class citizens. I want them to feel like it's accessible for everybody at the same time.
Yeah.
It's tempting. I mean, sometimes. Like, I put up like a 6 or 7 minute video just recently, and I wanted to just put it out there because it took me so long to finish doing it. But I waited until I finished the captions first.
Yeah, I try to do that too. Like, you have to think of it as like, no, the video is not done yet until it has this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the videos I first made and trying to catch up with myself. That's what I'm doing.
I need to do that still.
I'm still releasing new ones, but I'm captioning more videos that I'm creating. So eventually, I'll catch up to what I'm making.
That's really good. I need to do more of that.
I need to go back and caption my old videos, but like I hate watching my old videos.
I think we can all agree that watching our own videos from the past is a rough experience.
Yes. Yeah.
Literally,
I kind of like it.
I'm editing it, I'll never watch it again. Like,
but it's I entertain myself, so I don't have that video, I will admit. But like, kind of like reading through my past Twitter feed and stuff, I entertain myself.
Like, what were you thinking when you posted?
I'm just like, me, what? And then it's so out of context sometimes that I'm like, I have no idea what that meant.
Exactly.
I think I actually have to go.
Oh.
I have to film a video in like a half hour for a film project thing. So I've got people coming to me. So bye. And I don't know if I'll be coming back later either, so bye.
Bye, Amber. So we're saying bye to Amber.
Bye.
And we're saying hi to Ellen as Ellen joins.
Hi,
Ellen.
Oh, it's chaos! It's chaos!
Well timed. So what I've been doing, Ellen, as everybody joins in, is asking them to tell everybody their name, about their channel, and where they're connecting from.
Okay, hi, I'm Ellen. I'm Ickle Lily Rose on YouTube. I do vlogs and different types of things, comedy, gaming, you name it, I've tried it. And I am from London. So hey everyone.
Woo, London.
Hey.
Wonderful. Oh goodness. So as I've been telling everybody as they connect, we've got this. Actually, Ellen, have you done these before?
I did one ages ago.
Okay.
So this is the first hangout I've done in quite a while.
I am honored and really delighted that you're joining in for this. I appreciate it so much.
No worries.
So what we've been doing is this is our main window here as we're seeing each other and the other people's faces along the bottom of the screen. And then we open up a separate window, web browser, with the public link that we've been sharing on Twitter so that you can see the chat alongside that link, and then you can respond to questions in the chat.
Fabulous.
Let's see here. I'm looking at the chat now. Sweeney said it's part of the CC upload process. Yeah, captioning the videos. Cat Black says a great way to edit down the videos is to figure out which ones that she didn't care enough to post caption.
I was gonna say, like, Kat's videos get so long, like they're so engaging, but I do not envy trying to do like a 20-minute, 15-minute CCing. Crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely tough. And I find myself, when I'm in the process of editing the video and cutting down my 20 to 30 minutes of footage to something that's like 5 or 6 minutes long, I ask myself, do I want to transcribe this tomorrow? Is it worth keeping so I can type in what I've written in closed captions?
Yeah.
And if it's not, I just cut it out. Forget it. I don't care if I don't make as much sense. I don't want to type that extra sentence.
The other idea that I have is if you script your video out, but when you record it, it's a little bit different in spots. You can just paste what you've typed and listen to it, and then change what's little, and that might be faster too. But then you got to sit down and type everything out. You can't like bullet list it.
I've definitely done that. I've definitely scripted my videos too before doing that, especially if it's like an important issue that I don't want to mess up. Like if I'm talking about racism or sexism or trans misogyny, I don't want to misspeak. So I'm very careful about scripting out literally everything I'm going to say, and I stick to that pretty closely. But when it's just me being a geek about Terry Pratchett, for example, I'm just going to turn on the camera and talk.
Most of the time I script my videos because I'm not a native speaker, and that's easier for me. So.
And I applaud you because I think your English is fantastic, Francie.
Thank you.
Emily Hatfield just texted me and she said she's on her way home and then she's going to join.
Hooray!
Yay.
Oh.
I'm having so much nostalgia flashback from the Magical Trevor poster in the background of your thing.
Yeah. This is my entire wall. If you can see.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I went to MCM and they had posters, and I was like, I might get 1 or 2. They were like, oh, you can get all of this for this much, and I was like, yeah, I'll get them all. It's fine.
Bundle.
So I was like, I've got a blank wall in my room. I know what to do with it now. So when I got a load of frames, and I was like, tried to make it look arty, and.
It's like you've reached the stage of adulthood when you frame your posters rather than just putting
Yes. Like my old bedroom was just a mess. Yeah, my old bedroom was just like covered. Every single bit of bare wall had a poster or something on it, and then we moved, and I was like, right, I'm gonna put frames up everywhere because I'm an adult and I should be neat.
My room at my parents' house, because I haven't been there in 4 years or so, it has all my old music posters, and I go back in and I'm like, yes, these bands, I remember them.
They're still here.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So I'm watching the chats for questions, not too many coming in from over there. I'm watching Twitter for questions, mostly people just supporting us, which is really awesome. But I'm not able to see all of your Twitters. Do you have followers who are asking you questions on Twitter as well?
I should look at that.
We should get on that.
I've just got favorites. Just saying, yay, you're online. Something like that. So. Hi.
I have a question for you, Ellen. Can you tell us about your participation in the Philip Human project? Has there been?
I wasn't involved, but I was extremely lucky to be invited along to a cool premiere in London for it, where we all went to an old National Trust property, which was an old operating theatre. So we all sat around in an old operating theatre and watched Philip Human, and it is the best.
That's cool.
And it was brilliant because it was everyone there worked like with YouTube, on YouTube or anything in some kind of fashion, making online videos, and all the jokes and all these little bits in it that we just all got, and everyone was just dying laughing. It was so good. And I used that joke as a pun intended, dying laughing there for Philip Hewen. But yeah, seriously, if you've not checked out that series, you have to go, because Paul's done an amazing job on it. So it's really good.
Excellent. That's Paul Neefsey, and he's going to be joining us potentially later on if he's got time for it. He's a busy, busy man.
He's moving today. So yeah. So last night we went for drinks, and I tried to force him to stay in London, but it didn't work.
Where's he moving to? Has he said publicly where he's moving to?
He's been in London. He's moving up north. But we're all like, please come back soon, please. We miss you already. So he might be back. But he's not going to be far. It's not far. The UK's small, so.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be another reenactment of Tim H's fleeing to LA.
Oh, no, I hope not. I'm hoping that Tim will come back at some point, because he's done so much stuff over here. But we will see.
He has, and people will apparently. I think he's having people occasionally looking on his home in the UK, and so they'll tweet out Instagrams and stuff from his home. Amuses me. Oh goodness. Let's see here. Nicole Sweeney in the chat and Cat Black in the chat have been saying that they definitely use scripts as their jumping off point for Instagram. Let's see here. And do we have space? How many people are on here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus me. So we've got space for one more person. I think maybe my friend Lizzie from Italy might try to connect if I can get her the link here in time. Let's see. All right.
Does Alan want to give us her 5 YouTubers that she's currently are her favorites and do that for us?
Oh yeah, just before you connected, Ellen, we all listed our current top 5 YouTube channels that we watch.
Oh God, I've got to think, because I've been meeting quite a few YouTubers. I've been like, there's a few of them that I've not watched all their videos or only seen a couple, and so I'm like, I should watch your videos because I feel rude having not done that. So there's a guy, Slow Mo Zovo, aka Christopher Bingham. And he makes cool sketches and funny videos, and he's also got a vloggy channel which I've been like watching some of the stuff on there. He did a really interesting project on there called Past Being Future Being, where he filmed himself for a year and then filmed himself for another year and did alternate videos each day. So he was like talking to himself back in time. Yeah, the draw drop. Yeah, it's so good. It was like, this is such a good idea. It was really clever. And then who else have I been watching? I like kind of Let's Play channels, and at the moment I've been watching a group of guys called Hat Films play a game called Skyblocks with Sips, who from the Ogscast, who's like one of my favourite YouTubers. So that's something I've been watching. Trying to think what else I've been catching up on lots of things on Netflix, watching loads of Breaking Bad. That's what I've been doing at the moment.
Oh my God. I'm on season 2. Wait, season 4.
I think I'm 4 now. I think I finally got there, because I was on season 2 for ages, and then I was like, okay, I need to finish watching this. So, yeah. But a couple of other channels, Fran, who will be Fran, okay, who will hopefully be coming on here at some point, maybe.
Oh, she messaged me to say that she's feeling under the weather today, so she's in the chat.
Oh, no.
She's actually watching us right now.
Get better soon, Fran. Your videos and vlogs are adorable. I love them, and she's just really lovely and natural.
Yeah, I like the way Fran does her videos, and she's in the chats, so you can find her in the chats and follow her that way. And everyone who's watching this video should subscribe to Fran, because hashtag FranJustFran to 1K by April.
Yeah.
And while Ellen was talking about her favorite channels, Lizzie, my friend from Italy, showed up. Hi, Lizzie.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Okay.
Wonderful. How is it in Italy?
It's good. It's nighttime. It's almost 8.
So yeah, tell everybody your name, about your channel, and obviously you're contacting us from Italy right now. But where are you from originally?
I'm from LA originally. Hi everyone. I'm Lizzie. I'm from LA originally. I'm in Italy for 10 months. And my channel is Lizzie Grace Cheshire. And I just kind of vlog. I do a lot of like switching between like webcam stuff, like really like old school webcam edited, and then like kind of travel like vlogs edited with like music and like just pretty stuff.
Cool.
Awesome. We got a question in the chats. I don't think Lizzie, are you just gonna hang around for a short while? Is that what you said?
Yeah, because I actually have to go out in about an hour or so, so I need to go actually like put my pajamas on.
Well, it's great that you're hopping in for a moment. I appreciate it so much. It's making my 2-year YouTubeversary a little bit more special. I appreciate that.
I'm glad. Good.
In the chats, though, we got the question, what editors do we use for our videos? What editing software do we use?
iMovie.
iMovie.
Yeah.
I'm a Sony Vegas person.
Sony
I
Vegas.
use Sony Vegas too.
We use Cyberlink Power Direct. Yeah. It works well. That's what I needed to do. Yeah.
My brother uses Power Director for his gaming stuff.
Yeah. I was like, what is a pretty good editing program that is kind of cheap? And so that was the answer.
Yeah.
I got Final Cut Pro X. So.
Same here, Matt. I've used that as well.
Yeah, me too. I had to change from Premiere Pro because it was too expensive after the 1-year student trial was over. Yeah.
Can't you just keep reusing trials over and over again?
No, unfortunately. I don't think so. Because I'm not a student anymore. That's the problem.
Okay.
Did everybody see their editor? I think so. I will say that I started off trying to put my vlogs together in iMovie, and I had like lots of long footage, and I shot it on a non-standard camera. Like I have a Kodak camera that I was using at the time, and so when I tried to import the long footage into iMovie and then put it together into a vlog, I get audio syncing problems. So like I'd be talking, and then like a second later you hear me say something. So I upgraded. I made the plunge to Final Cut Pro X, and that one was able to handle the audio syncing problems, no problem at all. It was fine. And then I switched to actually using a better camera, so it wouldn't have been a problem anyway. But now I'm in Final Cut Pro, so I use that.
My brother took my computer one day. Like, when he gave it back to me, there was Final Cut Pro on it. But then after that, I don't want to know. I don't want to know how he did it. I don't want to hear it. I never even asked him. And so, but like before I came, my computer was so full that I actually had to just get rid of it just to like have space for my computer to work, because I take terrible care of my computer, and I don't keep it organized or empty enough, I guess.
That makes sense.
So back to iMovie.
Aww.
It must lose like processing power. My Mac is the same. Like if I load it up with footage and it gets really full, it runs really slow.
Yeah.
Likewise. I mean, it's awful that I have to do this, but I've had to train myself to quit all the programs, restart the computer so that anything that's in its cache is cleared out, and then I'll use Final Cut Pro, and then the footage shows up pretty fast when I'm doing the editing of it. I mean, I don't have a very old computer, but it's a MacBook Air, and it's from a few years ago, and I can't even do, like my camera can do 60p. I can do really fast frame rate so that all this would look smooth as hell on YouTube, but I can't edit it because Final Cut Pro takes like a minute to show me every second of frame footage. Maybe if
No, go for it.
I was just going to say, maybe when I finally upgrade my computer, which is going to happen a little bit later this year, it'll be able to handle 60p footage a little bit better. We'll see.
What are you getting?
I'm probably going to get the newest version of the MacBook Air 13-inch. I was going to try to get, whatever the special new computer they were going to announce, but it's a 12-inch with only one port that can't handle all my. I have like 2 or 3 different footage hard drives, and I wouldn't be able to connect any of them to the MacBook. So I'm going to get the MacBook Air again, just a faster, newer version.
I feel like Apple's products are like merging. Sorry.
Right.
Like their phones are becoming like as big as their other things, and then their computers just keep getting smaller.
Yes, they're all converging to be 12 inches. They're going to be 12 inches.
Exactly. Basically.
Yeah.
I got a message from I saw a tweet from Haley that the reason why they disappeared is because of computer issues. While we were talking about computer issues, which is great. That's
There's always a computer somewhere with computer issues. What we're talking about.
My trial run, when I tried to do a trial run of these live streams for the first time, I didn't take any precautions. I just launched my YouTube and went. And I did that with Amber and Kat actually, and Allie. And my computer just couldn't do some stuff. It couldn't do things like these little plugins for the lower thirds and whatnot. So and it was also, and I don't know if anybody else could see, but it was very choppy on my side of things. So the second time I did it, I went into my Chrome browser and I turned off all of my extensions, all of them, including the ones that are useful for YouTube, like showing me all these subscription stuff that I've missed. And then I tried launching the live stream, and it was great. It was fine. So something in my plugins messes up my live streams. I don't even know what.
Yeah.
Have you tried to find which one to disable?
What's that, Kat?
Have you tried to find which one it might be, or have you just disabled them all?
I didn't feel like putting the effort into it. I got like 20. I don't wanna...
New live stream for everyone.
Yeah. It's like, this one, no. This one, no. This one, no.
Exactly. That's what I don't want to do. Let's see here. Fran in the questions, hashtag Fran to 1K by April. Fran in the questions asks, how do we deal with creative crisis? And I'm actually going to let all of you talk about this. I take my dog out for a quick walk because she's telling me that she needs to go to the bathroom. Go ahead and start talking, and maybe by the time I come back, it'll be my turn.
What did Fran? Did you mean something specific by creative crisis? Is that just not being able to think of something to creatively do, or not being inspired, or is there something specific?
And now we have to wait for the lag. For the
What is it, like a minute?
Yeah, just sit and wait.
Yeah.
We'll just, like, keep talking and then turn out like a minute and then something
like last long enough for it to come back round again.
Yeah. I guess maybe how we deal with when we kind of get stuck. We don't know. We feel either overwhelmed or we have no ideas.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Most of the time I have too many ideas and they all take a long time to realize, so I don't realize anything at all.
Yeah, like the idea is exactly think, and then you're like, wait, you start like actually thinking about how much you would have to do to get to that point, like videos or even other things, and then you keep developing it, but at one point you're just kind of like stuck.
Yeah.
One of the videos I watched recently, it's from the How to Adult channel with T. Michael Martin. The Vlogbrother started the How to Adult channel. And there's a video that Hank made about how to do all the things, how to be productive. And one of the things he said is to just let your brain just do it. Don't think about it too much. Just start, and that kind of works out sometimes. But he talks about planning and making sure you're organized. But sometimes you just have to let your brain pick the idea and do it. So.
Yeah. When I don't know what to do, like, I think the best thing to do is just, like, do something, and then, like, even if you don't want to put it up, just, okay, well, I've done something, and now I can move on to doing another something. Or, like, put it up on a second channel, or just, like, just so you can have something done, even if it's not, like, what you think is the best.
Is that why you never post? You just make all these videos and don't post them.
I've made like 2 videos. I'm like, oh, these are garbage, and I didn't put them up. And then I put them up, and I'm like, okay, this one's okay. I'll put this one up.
Yeah.
Fran says, she says, not being able to write, make videos, any of those creative things, anything that you do that is creative. I have 12 journals.
Wow.
Let me show you. And they're all different kinds of journals.
Yeah.
Are they like all at the same time? Like you're writing them all at the same time, and they're like divided.
I hop between them. So this one's quotes. So I saw somebody on Tumblr write quotes this way, and I was like, oh, I want to try that. So you write them in different colors in blocks.
Oh,
that's
like that.
That's really cool.
So quotes, I still haven't done that.
Oh, yeah, I have that somewhere.
Books,
Oh.
dreams. I just found this one and started writing it. I think it was my mom's. And then like a themes one, just the themes. And then this last one is at the end of every year. I have a bucket of awesome. Basically, when something really cool happens, you write it on an index card piece and stick it in there. And at the end of every year, I write them all inside here.
Oh,
So,
that's cool.
like, they're all just little, like you can see, they're all just like little moments of stuff that happened on each line. I think Lauren did something similar to it, like a sentence a day or something like that.
Yeah, I have like 1 line a day journal because like I love journaling, but then like a lot of times if I don't have anything that I actually really, really want to say, I'll just be like, no, I'll do it tomorrow. But then with like 1 line a day, I just have to force myself to write at least 1 line a day.
Yeah, I started a journal where I write down everything creative I did that day so that I keep track of what I did, and I force myself to do something productive, creative every day.
Yeah, I'm quite similar. I got into when I was had depression a few years ago. That like the creative side of the things was like gone. It was that very much one of my symptoms was just not enjoying creative things anymore, like having no enjoyment from them. And so, like now that I'm like the medication's working and stuff's working again, like that was one of the things I was very conscious of like needing to get on top of. To not kind of slip up on that. But I am not as organized as you people with like journals and stuff. I literally have like a post-it stuck to my computer because I'm a very like night owl person. So I'll wake up in the middle of the night and roll over and be like, gotta write that down. Don't forget it.
Yeah, I don't write in them consistently. The one that I have right now is just a page a day. I'm trying to do that. Since January 1st, I've done a page a day, and I have like I have this was from the Project for Awesome. I have Pizza John, and it has YouTubers in it. So whenever I watch a YouTube video by somebody, I have like I've got like for example, like here's Craig Benzine's page. When I watch a video by Craig, what I learn from it or what I get out of it, I just write like a sentence down.
That's such a cool.
That's so organized.
I do something similar to that, yeah. I have like my normal one. I have a kind of private one. It's a password protected, like essentially a journal, I guess, but a Tumblr. And on that, I tend to do like if there's a video that I think I've got something cool from, or I might want to use to explain something to somebody or something later, it goes in there.
Cool.
And ones that have like cool editing and stuff. That I'm just like the content is good, but the like how you've done it is cool.
Yeah.
Like they go in there and stuff.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Cat Black says in the chats that she will sew in order to like regroup herself.
Ooh, that's cool.
Just do something else entirely, yeah.
I'm back, by the way.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Took over for a while there with the journal.
My dog and I have both gone to use the restroom, but in different places. So we're set for a little while. And I actually want to change my shirt. So before I answer this question, somebody give me a topic for which I should wear a shirt. I've got a lot of shirts.
Ooh.
Superheroes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Superheroes.
It's an easy one.
You probably 70% of them are probably superhero related.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Similar to Cat Black, actually, like coloring books. I don't know if you guys have done coloring books.
I have a adult coloring book.
Yeah. Yes,
as it were.
Yeah.
Mine's that one. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, it's still.
It's
I'm gonna get mine.
That's
Nice.
Which is really like Let's find a big decent one.
In the back.
They're really like intricate kind of stuff. Oh, the camera does not like that. Oh my. We'll put that down. That's headache inducing.
I've got like a very.
Lovely.
Really cool.
That's really nice. Although I can find myself like colouring for several hours and like I should have done something.
It's nice for like mindless crafts are really nice, or like crafts that have some kind of focus are nice. Like I literally have beside me. This is what I do. Ah, it's as big as me. Ah. That's like my board for going away to America, like the travel thing. I was never big on like Pinterest, that sort of like your vision board, but I started to do it, and now I'm like, I need to do this for everything in my life because it is sorting me out.
I haven't.
We've just been joined by Emily Hatfield.
Yeah. Oh, you can do it. I'm trying to figure out like what the heck is going on here, but I just did something wrong.
And Lizzie Cheshire has to go.
Oh.
And has already gone.
I showed up.
Just timing. She only had a couple minutes with us. Emily, as people have been joining the show, I've been asking them to tell everyone their name, about their channel, and where they're connecting from.
Okay, my name's Emily Hatfield, and because there's like 50 Emilys, but I'm 22, and my YouTube channel is like, I don't know, I just talk about like different like whatever's on my mind, I guess. It kind of just depends, but and I'm from Wichita, Kansas.
Hooray! Hi, Emily. Got a message from Lizzie saying that her internet connection got interrupted and she had to go. It was lovely, she says, to meet everybody.
Emily Hatfield, and because there's like 50
I knew that video.
What's going on?
He's turned into a piece of wood. Oh, no, there you are.
Oh, where'd she go?
She
disappeared. I think Emily panicked. Understandable. I panicked too, so I get it. Has everybody talked about what they? Has everybody given their responses for what they do about their creative crises?
I think everyone's main answer is write stuff down if they have an idea. Like that's my biggest tip for anyone if you feel completely stuck. It's very difficult to sit down and be like, I'm gonna do an idea. You know, I'm gonna write this, I'm gonna make something. So I always carry some kind of notebook with me so that if I think of a joke or a topic or anything like that, I can just write it down.
Mine is
even if it's just a tiny one.
My phone
notepad
notepad just has like thousands of little quips. I'm like, what was I thinking when I wrote this? I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea, and then I remember to do it.
Yeah.
I think for me, when I get stuck doing something creative, I do a lot of different things creative. Like I write songs, or I make videos, or I draw. So if I get stuck like writing a song, then I go and like draw or try and like script a video. I do something else creative.
Yeah.
Why does Matt keep turning into wood? What's that? That's interesting. Emily, are you back with us? Are you okay?
Wait, okay, can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened was that I tried to open it so I could see all the comments and stuff, and it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
I mean, you can't do that. You just need to mute that video.
I know, it's open now. I'm all good, but...
I also do the thing of writing down all my YouTube ideas, but I use this Android application called Keep, K-E-E-P, so I can put like stuff on my phone.
Yeah, I use that.
And it's great because when I'm back at my computer, I can go to keep.google.com and it'll all be there as well. Really nice.
Yeah, it's attached to the Drive, Google Drive system.
Yeah. I was gonna say I use Google Drive for that, and I have the app.
It's like Drive, but with like notes instead of documents.
Yeah, it's nice because you can put in specific notes in the Keep app for like bulleted lists, which is useful.
Oh, that is nice.
But then I've also gotten kind of cocky, and I've tried to actually like do voice dictated notes to myself, which is fine if I am awake and intelligible when I'm doing it. But when I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I think, I really want to do a video about this thing on YouTube, and I try to say it into my phone, I'm like, I want to do a video about accents, ducks, wood. And that's all I can see when I look at it in the morning. Why would I want to do a video about ducks with accents and something having to do with wood? I don't understand.
Or Google, the voice dictation has just entirely interpreted what you were saying in an entirely different manner. It's just invented words for you instead.
Yeah, apparently. So again, if I'm conscious and able to enunciate, it does a pretty good job of capturing my voice to text. But if I am half asleep, it is not even close. Or I'm just waking up and being unintelligible. That's also a possibility.
I have a friend with a very thick Scottish accent, and both Siri and the Android version cannot cope with his accent.
I think actually on Craig Ferguson's Late Late Show, he specifically talks about how much he hates Siri because Siri doesn't understand his Scottish accent. Alrighty. Oh, let's see, what else is going on in here? I see your chat, Kat, saying that there should be a ducks video.
I mean, it should be a thing, right? I mean, on my university campus, it was the largest plastic-bottomed lake in Europe on campus. Goodness knows. And there's nearly as many ducks and geese as there are students. So...
That's a little bit scary, actually.
During this time of year, because it's like mating season for the geese at the moment,
oh, no.
They get incredibly territorial, and it's terrifying.
In London at the moment, it is mating season for pigeons, and it's gross. So,
wait, is that why Lex Crouchers has put up so many videos about pigeons?
Yeah. Because, like, pigeons in and of themselves are okay. I don't mind them as long as they don't fly in my face. But it's just something around this time of year, you see them, and they're getting all randy, and it's a bit gross. So I don't want to be any of that.
Our neighborhood has cats. So, like, at late you hear cats yelling, and it's so irritating. Yeah, it's so gross. I'm like, oh, please stop.
That's terrible. Has Meg Gilbert joined us again?
Hello.
Hi, Meg. I can see you. And I think I can
not hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Okay. Yes.
It's a little bit choppy over there on your end.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay. All right. I was wondering if that was me.
Indeed, the choppiness appears to be with you, but that's okay. Let's see how well it works. Do you want to? Could you tell everybody, obviously your name, but also about your channel and where you are connecting from?
Sure. Actually, I think I know how to fix it, so I'm going to free up the spot in case somebody else wants to come in, and then I'll come back when it's not.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you again.
Yeah. That way you can have consistent quality. Okay.
It is interesting. It is interesting to see the quality of connection everywhere. Yeah, I feel I'm very lucky in that I am in a metropolitan hub. So I don't have like Google Fiber. I don't have that, but I do have really, really fast internet for relatively cheap, and I take advantage of it all the time. Let's see.
My parents got fiber at the home, and it's like 180 megabits per second. Something stupid, and I'm like, I want to come home just to play with the internet. Which they're well aware of, I will admit.
Fran in the chat says that Randy Pigeons sound like it should be the title for something, and I agree. Yeah. It does sound like a good title of a something. Randy Pigeons.
Or like a Mighty Boosh character or something. Here comes Randy Pigeon. I can imagine Fielding dressed up as some character now.
Yes.
Yes.
Forever.
Which and this jocular interlude reminds me that everybody who is not subscribed to Ickle Nelly Rose should do so because she is hilarious. I enjoy her videos so much.
Oh, thank you. Love yours as well. Because I only gave 3 channels, so you're my 4th, definitely at the moment. Because I've been catching up on yours, so that's good.
I appreciate that. I think I don't know which one was the first of Ellen's videos that I saw because I went through a bunch of them, but one of them that stands out to me that is one of my favorites is she gives dance moves to ward off creepy guys in a video. That was brilliant. That was such a good video.
Well, those are real moves that I use. Like, I've used those, and I thought I should give them names and do, like, a stupid kind of instruction video on how to use them, and have a chance to, like, shout at the camera like some crazy person. Like, kind of one of these, like, people, or, like, kind of the, like, infomercial type people. And so I did that. And I was very pleased. That was one that I'd had written down for about 6 to 8 months before I actually got around to filming it because I was waiting for better equipment and stuff. So once I got my shiny new camera last year, I was like, right, I can do this. This is good. So, yeah.
Brilliant.
That was a fun one to film. I'm glad you liked it. I'm so glad.
Very much. Emily, I don't think that you were with us when we were talking about our 5 favorite current YouTube channels to watch. Do you have a top 5 right now?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I think just some that like come to mind are like Connor Manning's probably like my #1 right now. He's just so good at everything that he does. I don't know. It's so hard to come up with 5.
You want to just call it a Connor and just say that's it?
Yeah. And then I don't know. Probably just like the people that I'm like friends with, like Mel, of course, and then like Haley and Taylor, and the other Emily Eaton.
Oh yeah.
Emily Eaton has said on Twitter that she's pretty sure she's fixed her computer problem, so later on she's going to try to join again, which I'm looking forward to. That will be great.
Emily.
Poor Emily.
She's having such issues.
I mean, the squad is almost assembled online here. All of you besides Emily Eaton.
Hey, when's Katie coming on? Do you know?
Which Katie?
Katie, that Katie project.
Oh, yes. She is asleep right now because of Australia. So
Because of Australia.
Because of Australia. So when she wakes up at 9 o'clock her time, which I think is going to be, I can't remember exactly, but I think it's like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock Eastern time. So the last couple hours of the show.
Oh,
I'm not going to be on then.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For Australia.
It is rough. Yeah, I am impressed that there is as much good communication between me and Katie Rose as there is, because when does she sleep? I don't know. I guess now. That's about it. I see Francie left. Francie, her internet just died, so she's going to return later on. Meg is trying again right now. Got a little feedback here on the speakers. Ducks Ahoy is tweeting about us on Twitter, which is appreciated. Thank you, Ducks Ahoy. That's a good name.
They follow me.
That's a wonderful name.
Thanks, person. Thank you, Ducks Ahoy. They're very supportive. They're someone that I've always seen around, and they're a very good supporter of the people that they follow, including me. So thanks to that person. Thank you.
Noon just joined the chats, and Noon says that they love your channel and your Lady Gaga moves.
Oh God, that's a really old video. Oh yeah, I was slightly high on sugar when I made that video. I was a little bit. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this, and it's got all like weird parts where I'm like here, because I was just hyper, and yeah. No, I like Lady Gaga moves are fun.
Oh, that's excellent. It looks like Meg joined us for a minute and then dropped away again. Ooh, that's a shame. That's all right. She can come back. While we are waiting for them, and I'm not seeing any new questions in the chats, I had a question for everybody. It's a silly one, but it's a technical one. But what does everybody use for filming their vlogs? What camera equipment do they use?
I use. The other person go first. Other person go first. I've been talking.
Who's going? I have one right here.
So that's Rowan.
I should know. I should be able to be like, this is the blah 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 blah. This is some numbers and some stuff. But I'm literally just like, this is the thing that I picked up one time, and it is mine. It's weird because I kind of got it when I decided to start doing vlogging and stuff because I had some money saved up, and I was like, you know what? I've been using a webcam. Maybe we shouldn't be doing that anymore. So all I know is that it's nice. The thing flips around so I can see myself, and then for some reason it has a projector in the camera, which I've never used, but essentially you can like project a tiny version in case no one can see the actual screen when you show it to them. You can make a slightly bigger version which other people can see by projecting onto a wall. Novelty, exciting, but I've never used it.
That is pretty cool.
It is cool. Ellen, did you want to tell us yours?
Yeah, at the moment I managed to save up. I've had so many different cameras. I bought a little kind of like handheld one that's kind of, you hold like a gun and it's got a little flippy screen. That was one of my first ones. And then I used one that was just a little snappy camera that I would film myself with. And then that one died, and I actually used my iPod for a little bit, which was pretty decent. This is the 5th generation iPod, and was my stand-in when my last camera died. Huh?
The iPod cameras are nice, like especially for people starting out. Like if they have like iPhones, like
they're really good. If you've managed to get an iPhone on a contract or anything like that, they're really good. And you can get little things to hold them, so you can put them on a tripod and everything. But then I saved up, and at the moment I've got a Canon 600D because it's got a flippy screen. It's so much easier if you can see where you are, so you can like frame yourself. Because one of the problems with some of my old cameras is I had to put mirrors behind them so that I could see. Because otherwise I would film and then I'd find out that I'd like cut off half my face without realizing because the camera's moved or something like that, or I'd be completely out of focus but couldn't see because I couldn't see myself on the screen. And that was the other thing, is I got one of the kind of DSLR ones because you can focus it, which is a little bit easier because autofocus is not your friend sometimes. So yeah, that's my cameras I've used.
My very first vlog, I actually, at the very end of my vlog for my outro, I took my my camera phone and I filmed how that setup was, and it consisted of a point-and-shoot camera on a little tripod on a table with a mirror behind it because it didn't have an LCD. So that was my very first vlogging setup.
I used to just use my like digital camera, and I would set it like on my bookshelf. I would just kind of like angle it a certain way, and I would open my curtains. Or I started out actually on my webcam, and it was just not good at all.
Webcams have come a long way.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you using now, Emily?
I use a Canon T3i, and I just got like a softbox light, which has helped a lot.
Ooh.
So, I mean, I still can't have like extreme equipment, but it looks a lot better than it used to, that's for sure.
That's cool. Now, I actually wondered, Haley and Taylor, do you share all your equipment?
I've wondered that too.
Yeah. we pulled our money together and we bought a SL1, a Canon SL1.
Nice.
It doesn't have the flip out screen.
Yeah.
So like whenever time one of us films a video, they're like, "Hey, will you come focus for me?" So we'll focus it and so they can film. Yeah.
That's the nice thing about having two of us.
Yeah, so it's a little easier.
It's very cool. Let's see here, Kat. When you do upload stuff to YouTube. Do you have a camera set up?
Yeah, I have a Zoom. I think it's a Q2 HD.
Did you say
I got
Zoom?
it primarily Zoom.
Oh, okay.
I got it primarily. It's in a cupboard somewhere in there. Because it has a really nice mic, which you can set the stereo width of. So I use it mostly for doing kind of audio recordings and stuff, like field recordings and on-site stuff. But it also has a kind of decent camera in it. So I got it more as a mic that came with a camera. But that's what I use. The annoying thing is it doesn't have you can't adjust the focus. It's a set focal length, which is kind of annoying. But for the mic that's on it, it's fine.
Yeah, the mic that I'm using right now for this live show is this microphone. I got it because it's a portable microphone, and I got it from back when I was considering doing webcam vlogging instead of camera vlogging. I like it a lot, and it also has a little camera that can pop out on the side. It's theoretically HD, but it's not as good as any of the other cameras that I have, so I just use the microphone part.
Fair enough.
Lindsay?
Yeah, I'm the same with everybody, in which I started with a webcam, a pretty crappy one at best. But I got my Panasonic camera on eBay for cheap, which I would recommend if you guys are trying to get like really good DSLR cameras. Just go on eBay, because seriously, you'll find really good stuff there. Just saying.
What model Panasonic is that one? Do you know?
It is the FZ150. Yeah, it's really good. The microphone is really awesome, so I don't have to like get a separate microphone for it, but it's really good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Matt, what do you use?
Said, can we hear him? Can we hear Matt?
Oh, I cannot hear Matt. No. Uh-oh.
Are you talking, Matt?
No.
I think that's the answer.
Look, when you turned into a little wooden boy several times in a video,
You might have also
I think it's going to happen to your audio. Oh no. You might have to disconnect and reconnect, maybe. I don't know. All right. I'm going to move on to Mel for the moment.
Yeah, I use the Canon PowerShot, which is actually a terrible camera, but I don't have money for a new one. But yeah, it doesn't have anything, so I just kind of guess and then record and then stop recording and go back and look at where I was and if that's a good spot, and then if it's wrong, I need to like refocus it and like zoom in, and then I go back and record, and then I go back and check, and I just do that a bunch of times, which is why it takes me a long time to film.
I used to do that all the time when I had my digital camera. I would just like set it up to where I thought it was good, and then kind of go stand there and record myself just standing there for a second.
Yeah.
And then I go back and look. Man, I do not miss that.
Yeah, so I'm working on getting a new camera, but I'm 16 and poor, so I don't have a way of getting money. But yeah, and then I just use like the window for light.
So I started off having a little point-and-shoot camera that I actually got. It was like a Kodak Play Sport camera, and I still have it somewhere. And I got it specifically because it shoots in HD, like 1080p HD, which is ridiculous. And I got it off of, I think, eBay for like $45. That was all I could afford when I started vlogging. That's how I began. It didn't have a flip screen. It had a tiny little LCD screen because it's for filming sports. If you're just like aiming in the general direction, then you're good. So I tried to use that for a while, and then I got frustrated with it, and my phone broke. My phone broke, so I got a new phone, which was this HTC One phone, and this has really, really good cameras in it, like high-quality HD cameras in it, amazingly. So I love that, and I vlogged on that for almost a year, and then I finally bit the bullet, and I bought myself a self-birthday present, and I got myself a Panasonic camera, and I do take advantage of the mic port for using this Zoom mic. It's so good, so good.
I love Zoom.
Yeah, and then I have this little. It's called a dead cat windshield.
We call them fluffy kittens. Yeah.
Yeah, and I put that on here so that when I'm outside filming, the wind doesn't mess up the entire shot, because that was happening to me for a while. And I think even when I'm not outside, I think it cuts down on some of the hiss and pop. So
yeah.
Audio quality is very important to me because I don't like straining to hear myself or anybody else. So I try to make sure that my videos are very clear.
Yeah, my
I love
audio is
this.
really bad.
A lot of YouTubers' audio is pretty poor. I've seen people who have like a pristine, beautiful video, and I can barely hear them.
Yeah.
Mark Hilton in the chat's asked if that's a Lumix GH3. The GHs, I think, are the DSLRs. I actually got a Micro Four Thirds camera because it was a little bit cheaper. This is a G6. Oh, and he called it. Nice. Well done, Mark Hilton. You apparently know your cameras. I have viewers who are very knowledgeable about stuff.
Do people think that, like, how far do people think that the kind of image quality and lighting setup and stuff matters in terms of enjoyment for videos that you guys watch, or for, like, how happy you are when you are creating your own content?
It's a good question.
I always prefer better, if it's a choice between a better audio and a better visual, I always prefer better audio. I don't know why. I don't know if that's because my degree is in audio, but I personally prefer maybe 480p but with nice audio. Personally, that's just me. Matt's turned into a piece of wood again.
Is he back?
Are you having issues, Matt?
I can't hear anything Matt's saying, but he's also not trying to say anything. That is apparently the camera he uses. And apparently Matt is now going to be miming the rest of the video chat. Oh, okay, okay, I see. He started off with one, he switched to this.
This is like charades.
That's excellent. Are you calling for a timeout?
T5.
That's a T5, okay. T5.
Hi.
I?
Oh.
Canon T5i, yeah.
That's brilliant. That's lovely. I forgot to mention that the reason why I got this model is because I looked at a lot of the other Panasonics and they didn't have this great flip screen. Not only is this flip screen really nice at focusing by touch, and I couldn't find anybody else who can focus by touch, but this one can. It also flips all the way around, and it's nice, and it can also angle all over the place.
That's definitely something I wish I had on our camera. The flip screens are really nice. I feel like we cheaped out on that. We're like, oh, we don't really need a flip screen. We'll just buy the cheaper one without it. But
No, like, you need a flip screen. It makes your life 10 times easier.
Mine doesn't have a flip screen, but it has an HDMI out, so I stick it into my other monitor. But it then means that I've got a 20-odd inch version of me going, oh my word.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking you could do that, right? That you could plug it into something else. We'll have to figure that out.
Let's see. Does anybody else have an answer to the question from Rowan about how important is the video and or audio to your appreciation of it?
I think I agree. Where like I care a lot more about the audio than the visual, because I mean you see someone if they film on their webcam or whatever, but if the stuff that they say is really good, then really that's all I care about. I think when I first started on YouTube, it was a lot more important to me because I watched like the bigger YouTubers like Dan and Phil and Vlogweathers and stuff, so that's like what I knew. But once I started watching smaller YouTubers and realizing that they had stuff just as good to say as like the people with millions of subscribers and fancy equipment, then it became a lot less important to me.
Yeah.
Because my videos weren't that good either.
I feel like I'm more likely to click on a video if it has like really nice like visual quality, but when I'm like if I actually find someone and they don't happen to have like the best camera or the best audio, like it won't really affect, like if they just say good things that I can hear, then I'll probably like won't care.
No. I mean, I think maybe that the type of videos that we're watching on YouTube contribute to this. I certainly agree with everybody else saying that if I can hear them and what they're saying is good, then I'm going to enjoy the video, even if the video quality is the best. Like Kat Black in the chats mentioned that she still has a 480p camera, but I still enjoy her videos because she's talking about stuff that I like and is important to me, and I can hear what she's saying.
My internet's kind of slow anyway, so I'd watch most of my videos in 480 just so it doesn't take forever to load. So
yeah, no, a lot of people have that, so I think it's a bit pointless putting like beautiful videos out there when there's a hell of a lot of people out there.
Yeah, you don't watch it in HD.
You can't watch it in HD. But yeah, no, I think the sound is really important. Like, I just recently upgraded to get a mic. I've got a Rode Video Mic Pro.
Ooh, nice.
Seems to be the one that a lot of people get. I saved up, got that one. And it has made such a difference, because I used to... White noise really annoys me. And before I got it, what I would do is I would export the audio, try and remove the white noise in Audacity with the little tool in that, do as much as I can with that, and then put it back in the video. And that would take ages. Because my old laptop was just really slow at exporting video and sound and everything like that. So, but now I've got this microphone, I can just record and then just edit, and it's lovely. It makes such a difference. So yeah, I think it's when I went to Comic-Con in London in October, that was Tom Scar did a little talk, and someone asked about like what's advice for beginning YouTube, but you know, people who are just starting out. His thing was worry about the sound quality first, because it's more annoying for people to have kind of bad sound quality there than visual. Like you know, we're more likely to sit and watch an old 70s program and be fine with it, but if you listen to a podcast now and the sound is all off, you're just like, oh, I don't know whether I can sit and listen to it. So
yeah, I agree entirely. I saw that Matt has been doing stuff on his stream. Are we able to hear you yet, Matt? Guess that's a no.
What have you done?
I don't know. In the chats, Nicole Sweeney says that the flip screen is the best part of the 60D. Love the flip screen. Yeah, I mean, if I were going to make any recommendations to somebody who wants to just get started on vlogging or on YouTube with very little bar for entry, I would say whatever you're using, use something that has decent audio and you can see yourself while you're filming it. And sometimes, you know, an iPhone works perfectly for that. It does that.
Yeah. I feel like it's like. I was just gonna say most smartphones now like are way better than like the first like vlogging camera I ever had.
Yeah.
And I think if you're starting, like, you shouldn't worry about like having the best quality anyway, because your video is gonna suck in like a few years anyway. Like, you're gonna look back on it and just regret it anyway. So there's no point in worrying about how good the quality is.
Yeah, even if you worry. Yeah.
Like,
no,
I sometimes go back and watch, like, my beginning videos because I'm like, well, maybe they weren't, like, as bad as I think they were. They're always 100 times worse than I think.
Yeah. Even the ones that I posted, like, a few months ago, I'm like, I regret this.
Yeah.
Do you experience that as well, Ellen? I think that you may be, I think of all of us who are currently connected, you may be the most veteran of us.
Yeah, I've been making videos since 2010, in January 2010. And there's some people that I've met and they're like, oh, so have you done the Great Purge? Where some people, once they've kind of got a following, they get rid of some of, like, they don't delete them, but they privatize, like, make them private them, just because, you know, like, no one watches them. It's a bit embarrassing sometimes. But I'm like, no, all of mine is still out there. So if you go onto my channel and watch the first video that I uploaded in January, it's awful. The sound's horrible. It's filmed on my webcam. It's the worst. It's like me being like, hey, internet, I'm going to make videos. And it's so cringy. It's so cringy. But I leave it there because I'm like, no, I want everyone to know that I was rubbish. You know, I'm not saying that I'm perfect now, but you know, the quality of my videos has very much changed, and people are allowed to start out being a bit, you know, new and shy in front of the camera and everything. So you know, I leave that up there, and you can also see my like red hair and everything, and it's just interesting.
Red hair? I'm gonna go look.
Yeah, I used to have bright red hair, so I'm thinking of going back maybe at some point to that. But yeah.
I actually like really wish that I still had my stuff from when I technically started YouTube in 2006. I had videos up in 2006, and they got found. Because I was talking about feminism and stuff, they got massively trolled. There was a kind of massive hate spree. And people at my school found my videos, and in a teenage angst, I deleted every single one of them and like completely purged, and then waited for years before I started again. So like my stuff, I wish I had more of my older stuff, but now it looks like I kind of started about 6 months ago. But I had loads. But like thinking about the quality of those back then, it literally was like a webcam, living in London, so it was like the darkest video you've ever seen in your life, with no talking about stuff. And it's really crazy, like when I think about like the amount of stuff that I had back then and how I wish that I'd kept it, but I just had that like teenage angst situation where I was like, no, I hate everything, everyone hates me, get rid of them.
Yeah, I think it's really good to like leave those really bad videos up, because I know when I first started making YouTube videos, I was really nervous and I didn't really know how to get started, so I would go and I would watch the YouTubers that I would watch, but I would go back and find their first videos, and it really helped me kind of get started. Like, as embarrassing as it is, I always am gonna leave it up.
Yeah.
I treasure the first Vlogbrothers videos that are still up there because they look so... They look like 90s, even though they weren't from the 90s.
Yeah.
They look so old.
Hank talks so slow.
Hey, Matt's back.
Yeah, the jump cuts.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Matt.
All of our
Meg
jump cuts were not ideal in our first.
Yeah. So wait, I wanted to show you. So this is a Camdia digital camera, 320 zoom, 3.2 megapixel camera that takes batteries. That's old camera.
Oh my God.
This memory card is 16 megabytes.
Megabytes.
Megabyte.
Amazing.
It.
I remember those days.
And then this is mini DV tapes. When I was fishing before YouTube, we used these mini DV tapes to record.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Oh, I used to use those when I was in school. When I would do stuff in school.
I mean, I've used similar cameras before I got into YouTube. I didn't use them for video. I just used them for photography. But very similar.
And I have this little Canon PowerShot, too.
That's like what I used to film on when I first started.
Now I have, the ones that I'm bringing to VidCon when I go are, I've got a Panasonic HTC, and it has the flip screen on it. And then my T5. My T5.
Hi. We got it. We figured it out.
And then I have. wait, it gets better. Wait, one more thing. Where is it? Freaking selfie stick. So when I'm like at VidCon in the crowd, I could just hold this thing 8 feet above my head, right?
Yeah, those are awesome.
I really wanted to buy one of those the last 2 years at VidCon, and I finally found the place they were selling them last year, and they were like, yeah, it's $40, and I was like, I can't justify spending $40 right now, and then I went and bought like 1,000 souvenirs.
I bought one at VidCon, what was it, I think the first VidCon we went to 2 years ago, and it was like the mini ones, so it wasn't like quite as like long as like the regular one, so it was cheaper. I don't remember, it was probably like 20, 25 or something.
Shoot, I should have got one of those.
I think it was Ellen who mentioned earlier that you can get little brackets to hold your phone device, and I have one of those.
Oh yeah.
I
have one of those.
And
is it
I used this GorillaPod, a little GorillaPod, as my tripod.
I have one of them.
And I used this at VidCon last year. I held it up like this, with the information of the panels, and I got like 5 or 6 panels worth of footage holding up my little point and shoot like this throughout the camera.
They have the little bottom screw on it.
It does, yeah.
And the bottom screw that I use with this tripod, this piece here, this fits on the bottom of my DSLR. So that's how I put the DSLR in my tripod that I have, because it's got that screw piece right here.
Now the question is, are you gonna put the DSLR on your selfie stick and hold that above your head at the panels?
No. So, this thing only has I only have a 32 gigabyte memory card, so depending on what quality I do, it only has like half an hour.
Wait a minute, it takes you 32 gigabytes to shoot half an hour?
No, well, wait, hold on.
That can't be right.
Well, depends on. Wait, so I don't even know this thing yet. That's my problem.
Okay.
Cat.
Aw.
Yeah, that can't be right. But
Okay, right.
it's a 32 gigabyte memory card. Whatever that is in 60 frames per second at 1080 or less than that.
Oh, that's probably like. Actually, I mean, it's probably not that long. Actually, come to think of it, probably like an hour. Meg has joined us after nursing Lily. How are we doing now? Can we?
Hi, can you hear me, Paul?
Yes, I can hear you. It's a little bit staticky, but I think it's all right. It's better.
Okay, is it better than it was? Okay, I realized I was watching the video on mute so that I could read the comments too, and I think that was like sharing the bandwidth was making it like not work out. So it kind of took me a while to figure out that was the problem. So I'm glad it seems to be working now.
It's a little bit choppy. I can definitely hear you fading in and out. But yes, why don't you tell everybody your name, about your channel, and where you are connecting from?
Okay, sure. So I am in Northern California, so the San Francisco Bay Area, and my channel is Meg Motherwort, or I might just say Meg Gilbert on there. And I mostly do art assignment videos, but I also do some vlogging and dabble in some other things here and there. So, and I heard you guys talking about cameras a little while ago. I just use my phone mostly. I have an iPhone 5S, but I also had a that I got as a Christmas present. The Christmas a year ago is a Canon Vixia because it was like the cheapest camcorder that had an audio port, and I wanted an audio port. I heard you guys talking about like, the importance of audio. So, yeah.
Very cool. And I met Meg online a while back, and I think we were both talking about social awareness issues. We've both blogged about things like that. But also, Meg was one of the people who joined me in. I think it was my 500 subscribers video with Lily dancing in it.
Yes. Yes, Brave.
So if you see my 500 subscribers video where we're singing Sarah Bareilles' Brave together, there's a little baby who's the most adorable baby just dancing around in there, and that is Meg's baby Lily.
Aww.
Yes. And she was being very brave in your Brave video.
She was. She jumped off a couch and everything. It was amazing.
That's great.
I am going to have to love you and leave you all.
No.
Well, thank you for being here. Kat has been with me on these live streams, either participating or watching or chatting, since my first attempt at it, and I appreciate that, Kat. Such a good supporter of my channel. Thank you so much.
It's all right. It's been fun. I will inevitably be back later in the chatting when I'm supposed to be doing something else, probably.
Hooray!
My girlfriend's waving from the floor as a goodbye. No, she's shaking her head. She doesn't want to come in here. No, she doesn't want to. But like, have good fun. We'll see you later. Yes, yeah, they heard you.
We did. We did hear.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh man.
Coincidentally enough, Kat Black may be joining us to take Kat Young's place. It looks like in the chat she might be ready soon. And my friend Ruby, also from the UK, is going to be joining in soon, assuming there's space for everybody involved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, only one of them. Whoever connects first.
The Hunger Games.
There can only be one.
One victor.
One of the questions that I thought of while I was having audio issues that I couldn't share, but I could have in text, was how many of you have done video things before YouTube existed? Like, did YouTube get you into video stuff, or were you doing video things before YouTube was in existence in 2005 or 4 or whenever it?
I definitely got into the video stuff specifically for YouTube vlogging, in terms of like making my own videos. I watch some YouTube every now and then, but I was one of those viral video watchers. I didn't really participate in either the community or really follow anybody in particular.
Yeah, like when I was like 7 or 8, we got like a really bad camera, and we would just like film like weird sketches that didn't make any sense. They were really stupid, but like that's when I kind of like started video making. And then when iCarly came out, me and my friends decided to do like we were like, oh, we're gonna like make a web show. So we filmed all these like web show-esque type things, except we never put them anywhere. But, and then like I found YouTube and I started watching. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I'm going to interrupt people's responses for a moment to just say hello to Ruby, who has connected. Hi, Ruby. I've been asking everyone as they connect to tell us their name, about their channel, and where they are connecting from.
Okay, so my name is Ruby. My channel is youtube.com/itsrandomruby. I kind of tend to make vlogs and stuff. I'm looking to go more into making filmy type stuff, but that hasn't happened yet. And I am connecting from England.
Where in England? We've got a couple of...
Oh, the wonderful South, London.
Way, hello. What, Gov?
This is going to be turning into spring in the city because I got a couple of Londoners here. It's amazing. Scozio's in the chats. Fran is still there. Hardback books, please. Hi. Thank you for joining us in the chats. Oh goodness. What was your question, Matt? I've already blanked.
It was so what's really interesting with me is my parents they got the camcorders that you fit VCR tapes into and record with. So I have footage of
half of our attendees here aren't gonna know what you're talking about.
So they recorded, like, I have footage of my brother when he's 1. We didn't vlog it was just like family holidays and funny stuff that happened in the house. But I've got footage of me with a goose egg on my head during Christmas running around the room during Jungle Boogie. I have all this footage of me, and it's all on DVDs. So I have like a CD case over there. So I did a lot of YouTube, and then right around YouTube launched, I did like a big fishing DVD with my dad, and we recorded like our whole fishing trip, and it was the best fishing year we've ever had. And then I found YouTube. So I've been doing a lot of video stuff, but I never wanted to share. I'd never had the ability to share it. So now I have all this footage in my room. Like, what do I do with it? Upload it?
You should. You should have like Matt's family YouTube channel where you upload a video a week or something.
That was so cute. Make a montage.
Yeah, let me go get the other case quick. Keep talking.
I actually VHS tapes, for those of you who may not know, are these cassette tapes that are like this big, and there's electromagnetic tape that rolls around inside of them to play video on screens.
Okay, Paul, I feel personally offended because I'm the youngest one here, and you're like insulting my intelligence.
Likewise.
This video's gotta be saved on this channel. Other people will see it.
I definitely remember VHS tapes.
Yeah, me too.
I remember when DVDs came out and we first bought DVDs, the whole joke in our family was, don't forget to rewind the DVD because it was so amazing you didn't have to rewind DVDs.
I mean, a lot of it's gameplay throughs. And what my brother and I did is we set up the camcorder on the tripod, and we would record the TV screen of us playing games. That was the start of it.
Oh my God, let's
play. It's like, geez, right? Family DVDs, but I mean, right? I mean, look.
Wow.
Wow.
This is one case. I have another one. I think it's over 100 DVDs. Each have like 1.5 to 2 hours off. So
once humans have been wiped from the earth and the aliens come and like check us out, that's when they're gonna find that. They're gonna be like,
my objective is the ones that I want to keep, right? I'll upload them to YouTube and then they'll be on the internet, or I'll private them. But...
Don't private
so
them.
what do you think's the more permanent, lasting thing? Those DVDs or the internet?
I don't know.
Well, DVDs are made with ink on the actual discs, and that ink does fade over time. So both DVDs and VHS tapes will eventually degrade to the point where you can't watch them anymore.
And
but potentially,
some of them are footage from, like, oh my gosh, like Major League Baseball 2004. That's probably footage from like 2006 or 7, and it still works. But parts of the DVD get really pixelated and they lose audio. So we uploaded it. I have a gaming channel of just past games I played, not ones we're currently playing, but past ones. Like Gears of War, Half-Life, Bioshock is in here, Halo 2, all the Halo games, Need for Speed. It's Portal.
I have one VHS tape that I've retained over all these years, through all my moves, through all the advances of technology, and that is this tape, Star Wars, the original. The original. And
awesome.
I figured out how to have this play out into my computer like a couple of years back, and I digitized it. So I've got a digitized version of the scratchy, like little bits of stuff on the film residue on the screen version of Star Wars, the original cut, as a big MP4 file on my computer.
That's awesome.
Nice. So cool.
Because I'm a nerd.
Well, that's the only way you can get like Han's not firing first, right? Like,
Yes. And there's no CGI. There's no CGI Jabba the Hutt in there. It's like legit how it used to be played.
oh gee, that's how it's supposed to be.
Some of the projects I have are taking stuff off of VCRs, because I have a VCR player in my room, and I can hook that up to the DVD burner, and I can play the VCR and burn that footage onto a DVD. So that's how that was like a family project I had, just to get all of that stuff on VCR onto DVDs, and maybe all of those DVDs onto the computer. That way they don't fade away.
It's a good project. It's good to not to lose that stuff. Ruby is also a young viewer who has joined us on this chat. One of the things that we talked about before you joined was our 5 top current YouTube channels that we watch. Who are your 5 top ones right now?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to like get my YouTube subscriptions up. I don't know. There's always like all the good ones. Like Lacey Green is great. Connor Manning is great. Oh, I don't know. Wait a minute.
Those are good.
I quite like watching Claudia Berlin as well. Her reviews of things are great. Tyrannosaurus Lex, of course. But I can't pick a top 5. There are so many that are so good in different ways, you know. This channel, your channel, Paul, of course, always. Yeah. I don't know.
We've had a question in that's like related from Francesca saying, if you were to introduce someone to YouTubers because they were pretty clueless about it, which YouTuber would you show them first?
I said this before that Connor Manning's like my favorite YouTuber right now, but I always show his videos to people. If I like can't explain my opinions on stuff, I'll be like, just go watch this video. Like, just go watch his videos and you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Same.
Like, I feel like people probably get pretty sick of me, but...
Like, when people say something ignorant about bisexuality, and I'm just like, oh, wait, there's like a billion videos on his channel about that. I'm going to make you go watch all of them.
I'd make them watch the Vlogbrothers, because they've done so much good.
I've recommended the Vlogbrothers to many people before. Like, I know that they're one of the, like, they're like the YouTubers, but, I mean, because they're popular because they make good stuff and not just because it's like a popularity contest, you know?
Yeah, I'd make them like join YouTube right when the Project for Awesome happens. Like they'd pay the live stream for that, and they'd be able to watch the Project for Awesome.
That's really good. Yes.
I kind of feel like it would be like asking someone which TV show would you first show someone to explain television to them, because there's so many different, like, if I needed to explain like the gaming side of YouTube, I might show them one thing, and then like a totally different one. And like, I suppose it would all be informed by the kind of biases I have about what I value to do with YouTube. So you might talk about the Vlogbrothers because they kind of pioneered one section of values on YouTube, whereas you might want to talk about someone else to be discussing a different genre, if that makes sense, which is a total cop-out answer, I know, but that's kind of how I think of it.
Yeah,
definitely.
You can't show every aspect of YouTube to a person with just one YouTuber. And you can try and take like the head of YouTube, because they run VidCon, and that's like a very diverse approach to showing people somebody, instead of specifically choosing an aspect and picking gaming or art or makeup or the different trends.
Yeah, I think that there's different audiences for everyone, and because I mean, just because you find someone's YouTube channel to be the best on YouTube, it doesn't mean that everyone is going to enjoy watching their stuff. Like the other day, I was at work, and one of the girls I work with, she knows that I make YouTube videos, and she was like, "Hey, Emily, have you done the whisper challenge on your channel yet?" I don't do that, but great for
you. Paul, how many people have done the tag video tag?
Oh, I think only you?
Brie May did it. I tagged Brie May. She did it as well. We talked about that, those challenge videos. And not to get off topic too much, because my brain tends to just divert in tangents every direction when we're talking about things.
I told Connor Manning on Twitter that he's gotten a lot of love from my participants here, and he responded, "Tell everyone that I love them and that they are ethereal and kind space babies."
We had there was a conversation on Twitter a few days ago about making funny faces at babies and how babies are just so adorable and they're always present. So we just, I don't know who was in it, but a bunch of people joined in. Like I don't know if Mike Falzone joined in. A bunch of people were just talking about babies. So I think that's the space babies theme is still going.
You know what? Since you asked me that question about the top 5 and I couldn't think about anything, I've actually come up with more. You guys watch Ava Gordy?
Yes.
She's so good. And then, let's see, I'm looking at my subscriptions right now. Why Not Janice is another really good one. He's one that I've watched for a while. And then, who else was I going to say? Oh gosh, Mike Falzone is really good, obviously. Oh, okay. No, okay. I'm changing my answer to my favorite one. Sorry. The Third Pew.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nathan's great.
Yeah. Like I can't even watch his videos without hating myself after.
I'm like he's literally my age.
And he's just I can't. How does he make such good videos? I don't.
He spends a lot of time editing. He's really he edits. It's like it's a me Milo but in comedy form.
Right.
He's got the quick Wheezy Waiter does the really quick fast paced editing.
Yeah.
He has that. He has that ability.
That's why he only makes one video a month because
Exactly.
he probably spends so much time editing.
Yeah. But
he seems like one of those people that you would talk to in real life and you would just die laughing just from any conversation you're having with him.
He's so funny.
So great.
He's actually explicitly, I've told him that I thought that his humor was very reminiscent of Wheezy Waiter, and he responded to me to let me know that actually is a person on YouTube that he modeled his own style of vlogging after. So he was actually complimented by that. And now they're following each other apparently, which is very cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
And he's still a nice guy. When I was talking about, gosh, I can't remember which of the iterations of YouTube scandal I vlogged about, but I was vlogging about one of them, and I posted up my stuff saying, these guys suck, essentially, and Nathan, the Third Pew, was one of the few people with lots of subscribers who saw my post and retweeted it for me and said that I did a good job. It was really nice of him. Really good stuff.
Yeah, he's really active about bad stuff going on in the YouTube community, and I respect that a lot.
Yeah.
Most big YouTubers don't talk about it the way that he does, because he's really upfront about it. He's like, these people are dumb.
And he comments too. I see him on other videos commenting. That's another thing I pay attention to, the comment engagement with certain YouTubers and how they respond to the comments. I recently noticed Michael Arata's channel, What I'm Doing Right Now. I don't know if you know his channel. His comments are so engaging. They have 5 to 6 responses for almost every comment on there. They're always talking with each other. I just noticed that. It's really neat.
Yeah, and he has a lot of subscribers for being technically a smaller YouTuber, whatever. But he always responds to people's tweets and is very active, and that's really cool because you don't see that a lot.
Yeah.
No, I know, and I can't. I try very hard to engage with everybody who watches my videos, comments on my videos, who tweets me or my videos. I try very hard to do that, and it takes up a significant portion of my time, and I have fewer than 2,000 subscribers. I don't understand how people who've got tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of subscribers are as engaged as they are, and the ones who are, I applaud them. That's amazing. I hope they get to that point someday.
Yeah, I wonder what gets YouTubers to engage in comments, because I know it's easier to respond to a comment that's a few sentences to a paragraph than just like a thank you. You know, I try to like match the level of engagement with my comments, because some people will write a paragraph and some people will write like just a nice compliment, which is still great.
I always wonder, like, if I should reply to every single, like, because sometimes a lot of the comments will say essentially, like, the same compliment or whatever, and it's like, should I just respond to everyone if I'm just saying the exact same thing over and over again?
Yeah, like, on my newest video, like, people were saying the same thing, and I was like, well, I already said thank you to one of them, and I don't want to just seem, like, ingenuine by, like, I don't know, by, like, saying thank you to, like, every single person.
I have their name, so I'll add their name in that.
Yeah.
I'll usually, like, sometimes it's, like, my friends will say stuff on there, and then sometimes there'll be people that I don't know, and that just makes me feel really good because, like, they aren't getting anything out of complimenting me, and, like, they didn't have to say something nice. So I'll usually respond to those first.
Yeah. I always respond to new people that, like, I haven't seen commenting before.
Yeah.
That's how you make new friends.
Especially creators too. If a creator finds your content and they do stuff on their channel and they're like, hey, I made a video like this, come check it out. I'm a creator too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
What I've actually... Oh, sorry, Paul.
It's alright. I was gonna say that can backfire sometimes because then it seems like you're you know following that old paradigm of subscribe for subscribe or subscribe out.
Yeah.
I don't really like.
I like that all of us going.
Because I know personally when someone like comments something that's like not like they don't. It seems like they're just kind of like when they're just like, oh, this is a great video. By the way, I'm a new like YouTuber and and then I'm just kind of like, I feel like you didn't actually watch my video.
The whole like if the focus is on the person themselves, then it's not the best option.
But I mean, with people who are trying to make friends, I can kind of see like why you would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually had a girl send me like a private message on YouTube, and am I talking over someone? Sorry.
There's a bit of overlap. I think
Just
Ruby
like,
was talking.
just trying to get more subscribers and stuff, and not actually trying to become friends with you in any way. It's like, oh, okay, then you didn't even watch my video, and you're just here like, hey, I'm a new YouTuber, and like I love to support like new people who are making videos and stuff, but if they're not actually like trying to do anything other than get more subscribers and they're not trying to like make friends or anything like that, then it's kind of like, oh.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes there's people that will like comment and be like, hey, this is a good video, come check out my video that I made. And
It very much depends on the wording.
It really does. Then I saw that I had like a private message, which I didn't even know YouTube still did private messages till like 2 days ago. But a girl had sent me one, and she was like, I really like your videos, and like the stuff you say is so good, and like she basically made it known that she's like trying to make some YouTube friends and that she really likes the stuff I make. I was like, that is so nice. Like, I want to be friends with you.
I feel like if you really just want to make new YouTube friends, you should just like find people that you like and like comment on them, but not like try to force yourself on them, because like
don't look desperate for people. That's basically
right.
Because I know I became friends with like Haley first, and she like just had a video about VidCon or something, and I just commented with my opinions, and that's how we became friends. And I didn't say like, hey, I'm a YouTuber also, so like, you know.
Yeah, see, I became friends with you guys, with Haley and Taylor, because Mel was talking about them all the time and how she really loved the videos and stuff. I was like, fine, I'm gonna go look at those girls' videos. So I was like, God, they're like cooler than me, and then I would just comment.
And please. Like most people who comment on my videos, like I go and check their YouTube channel anyway, like just to see if they make videos.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same. Yeah. You don't even have to say like I make videos. Like I'll go there anyway and just see.
Yeah.
There's something about that extra step of pushing a specific video or like linking up to your channel and saying go to this channel and do this. I mean, I literally just in the last few days made a comment on Ellen's video about Terry Pratchett saying I love that video. And I also made a video of myself, of my own, about Terry Pratchett. But I didn't like push it a link to it or look at it or subscribe to me. I just said,
and it was
hey.
like called for.
Yeah, it was appropriate to the scenario.
It was a nice coincidence, and I was like, right, checking your video out, and I was all sad and kind of teared up in yours.
Because I just wanted to hug you. I just wanted to hug you.
Cat Black says in the chats that she can't respond to every single comment because sometimes they'll get kind of toxic, which is not surprising because Cat will oftentimes talk about issues that are often considered controversial, volatile. So she tries to balance not reading comments with still being courteous and appreciative of what people are saying. And that's a tough line to walk, but she does it well, I think.
Yeah, I have a very similar issue. Like, I didn't even realize some of my videos were going to be controversial because I was just like, hey, in my real life feminist space, we're talking about, you know, queer stuff and feminism is totally fine. But then sometimes in the comments, you start with someone who seems reasonably well-meaning, just ignorant, and it gets to the point where you have to just stop yourself replying to them because it's clearly not going anywhere, and it's just getting really frustrating. And I've been really lucky that sometimes when I've dropped out of those comments, someone else has taken it up in the comments to kind of like continue the conversation, and like when I just don't have the mental energy to deal with like that amount of negativity.
Right. Like one time I made a video on feminism. It was like a year ago, and like I can kind of understand why it got bad like feedback because like I kind of came off as like an angry feminist, and I don't know, I don't feel like I presented it the correct way, but like the comments were just overwhelming. Like it was just so like stressful for me to see like the red box come up on the notifications every time because I was like, oh god, it's another person like screaming at me, and I deleted the video because that's like the only video I've ever deleted because it was just like so scary having that like controversial comment section. I don't know, it was just like too much.